Ladies and gentlemen, and all of you joining us from YouTube or Gate, welcome to this, the 67th edition of the Galway Oyster Festival. Now begins the serious part of our afternoon, where we will introduce ourselves to our competitors. We have 7 this year. There'll be 2 heats, one of 4 and one of 3. And from that, we will crown the national oyster shucking champion, the Galway and Irish champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will now introduce you to all of our competitors. If I could please get Gary Harty to join me. Gary Harty, a round of applause, please. Gary. Okay. Gary, how are you doing? How are you doing? Good, you excited? You primed?
Very much so.
Very much so, yeah? You're ready to go?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Gary Hart. I'm from Galway, from out near Ardmore, Mary. And we actually have an oyster farm as well, so we grow oysters for the last maybe 8-10 years.
And who are you representing today?
I'm representing Galway Gourmet Oysters myself. So.
Fantastic. And how long have you been in the oyster shucking business?
Since I've been this high, so I've been opening oysters for most of my life.
Well, you've definitely grown since then.
Yeah, small bit.
Oysters are good for you, yeah. Well, of course, I mean, oysters, a famous aphrodisiac because of all the zinc they contain, apparently, so anyone who's suffering any problems in that department, just let that sink in. I'm not a comedian. Okay. Gary, thank you very much. If you please take your position over here, and you'll be guided. Thank you. Gary Harty, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Joyce. Round of applause for Tom Joyce. Please join me, Tom. Tom Joyce is representing on Pucon, very popular head chef from Galway Pub and Pucon, not a million miles from here.
Yeah, long walk. A long walk over the street.
Long walk, yeah. How long have you been doing this, Tom?
Opening oysters, I worked out in Mournes-the-Weir a good few years ago, so they kind of introduced me to it. So
that's a hotbed.
I do it. I generally aim to try not come last if possible.
Well, ambition, that's what it's all about,
Well, I'm a Mayo man, so we don't win anything, so we're...
Oh, well, let's not mention the war. And as a Galway man, my heart bleeds for you.
Ours bleeds every year.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty far from it. So what does this championship mean?
The Irish oysters are the best oysters in the world, in my opinion. If they're coming from Galway Bay, they're even better. They're really good for you. The oyster competition here, I think, is the oldest one in the world. Mm-hmm. So I think it's important that it's every year, and I think it's important that it's well supported. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see a few more chefs and people like that entering into it to bring it a bit further. Yeah. The oysters themselves, they're amazing. So why wouldn't you eat them,
Yeah, that's it. Rinsed, filtered with Galway Bay. I mean, from the Burren to Connemara. Of course, oyster. Is it true that an oyster's taste comes from its terroir?
Yeah, it comes from the terroir, so it depends on the fresh water and the seawater. Yeah. And they'll vary, so if you're a Galway oyster or a Donegal oyster, they're definitely going to change.
Yeah. So Galway oysters kind of taste of the arts and Clatterings and...
Yeah, they kind of taste like a bag of change, the native oyster. If you're talking to Jerry with Kelly's, that's exactly what we tell you.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you very much.
No
we won't keep you now, so please take your position over here.
Thanks very much.
Next up, Emer Small. Emer Small, join me. The only female competitor, so I expect a lot of support in the room for Emer. Hello, Emer, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic. So tell me, who are you representing?
Mournes-the-Weir.
Bit of stiff competition from the Mournes-on-the-Weir Massive today.
Oh, absolutely.
Sibling rivalry too?
Oh, definitely. I have 3 seconds to catch him from last time, so...
Oh, 3 seconds, yeah.
We'll see if
Can you make it up today?
I don't know. He's got more practice in than I did.
All right, now listen, you'll have a lot of support from all the ladies in this room, I presume. So, with the help of God, tell me, what does this competition mean to you, and especially coming from the great tradition that is Mournes-on-the-Weir?
It's a phenomenon, really. When you look at the likes of Michael Moran that has won it so many times in the world, and all we're trying to do is see if we can match them in some way and hopefully kind of hold the banner over Moorings again.
Yeah, that's a serious legacy to try and uphold.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is that why you brought 3 of you?
Well, I'm just here as a token gesture. Maybe the 2 boys might take it home, but I don't know if I
Dark
will.
horse, ladies and gentlemen, dark horse. Emer Small, Garmina Maga, thank you very much. If I could get you to take the position. And our last competitor in Heat 1, Conor Toohey. Put it together for Conor, ladies and gentlemen. Conor will be representing Raftery's Rest.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you, yeah.
Very much.
So tell us about Raftery's Rest and the connection there.
I'm from Kilcolgan. Raftery's is in Kilcolgan as well, in the first parish of Clarnbridge, the home of the Oyster. So it all kind of ties in together.
You're in. Speaking of terroirs, you're all in the right part of the world there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Must be fierce competition, not just Oyster time, but throughout the year.
That kind of most like that. Everyone knows each other usually in the Oyster thing. So it's a bit of crack.
Yeah. So where do you expect to come? Serious business.
No idea.
Win. You expected to win.
Yeah,
definitely would. We have to. You're going to manage to take down this Moorings crowd that they brought.
Definitely will take down. Stephen's the world champion, so yeah, we all want to try and do the best we can with him. So we'll see there.
And when did your own journey with seafood and this begin?
Maybe 14 years ago I started working in Moorings, and then kind of just took off from there really.
Yeah.
Doing the Oyster Festival every year, and that's kind of pretty much it.
Yeah. And of course the Oyster Festival, it's one of Galway's oldest festivals. I mean, the importance of this festival cannot be underestimated. There was the Galway races and there was the Galway Oyster Festival, way before arts festivals and all the rest of it, and it really put Galway on the map. And you still feel that legacy to this day. Yeah,
definitely. I think having the festival in Clarnbridge for years and then going with that festival to Galway as well, there's definitely a huge connection there.
And,
that's having the Galway Oysters kind of known worldwide is definitely something that we'd like to represent and be part of.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure you're going to do yourself proud, and thanks very much. Let's take pictures over there. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, not to me. So those are the competitors for the first heat, ladies and gentlemen. And while we're setting up, we may as well introduce ourselves to the other competitors in Heat 2. Sebastian Kuduk, representing Moorings on the Weir. Hey Sebastian, you're very welcome.
How are you? Thanks.
How many times have you competed in this competition?
I think that's my 4th time now.
Your 4th time, and how have you done?
I was very happy with my previous competitions, so I hope we'll be better and better all the time. So we will see.
Fantastic. And you're a Warsaw man. Is that correct? From Poland?
From Poland, but from Wrocław, yeah.
From Wrocław, yeah. Fantastic. So what attracted you over to this part of the world? The oyster, obviously.
No, I found out about oysters when I was in Ireland already. So not oysters, but probably the kitchens. I would say kitchens.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah. And you're correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a dab hand at the keepy uppies. Soccer.
That's right. That's freestyle football. That's my first passion. I'll be honest.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm doing keepy uppies with the ball. It's like a freestyle football. I would say tricks with the ball.
Wow, multi-talented. So where do you do that?
Where?
Where do you get the opportunity?
About freestyle soccer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you any competitions when you were at home?
We have competitions in Poland, like European competitions as well, and World Cup competition in Czech Republic. So that's another thing I'm doing in my life.
This is multifaceted man. It's a privilege to have you here, and it's an enjoyable day out for people.
It is, honestly, it is. Yeah.
And still, the competition is very stiff.
And very stressful.
Yeah, very stressful. Well, we'll remove a bit of the stress. You'll be all right. We'll have fun. I'm sure you'll do it very well. Thank you very much, Sebastian.
Thank you very much.
So thank you.
And Stephen Nolan. Could I get Stephen Nolan to join me, please?
All right, Stephen. And you're here representing?
Nolan shellfish, let's say.
Nolan,
Nolan shellfish.
Nolan shellfish.
Yeah.
And you're a son of a fisherman.
I'm a son of a fisherman and a brother of a fisherman as well, so it runs in the family. Would have been out dredging oysters in a currach 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and still at it now anyway.
So man says it's in the blood, born, bred, buttered.
Yeah.
So, and the competing, when did that begin for you?
About 15 years ago, I started off in moorings like everyone else, and just took a liking to it, and then I got better and better, and I've been winning some competitions since that. So
Oh, don't be modest now. What did you win?
Europeans and World Cups and World Championships and all the rest.
He only won World Championships, Europeans, ladies and gentlemen. Hands together for that, I think. I think that deserves a bit of applause. So we expect big things of you today, so Stephen.
Well, there's a couple of Sebastian and David and Emer. She's been modest there, I think. But there's a few good competitors.
A few ringers in there, yeah.
They're good. So I'll have to put on a good performance, I think.
Well, listen, we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Stephen. And last but certainly not least, if we could have Stephen Small representing, where else? Mourns on the Weir. Stephen.
How are you?
How are you, Stephen?
Good.
Good, yeah. You're primed for this?
We're ready to go, yeah. We're Guinness fueled now at this stage.
That's it, yeah. Afterburners on, yeah.
Yeah.
How's the shuck and wrist?
Not too bad. I haven't opened that much this year, but I know it'll be fine once you get on stage. We'll be all good.
So like a stallion at the races, you've been held back for this one?
Yeah, just priming ourselves for this day.
Yeah.
130 oyster burst, that's it.
Yeah. So tell me, just again, I mean, like we've heard there today, there's the huge association that Moorings has. I mean, Moorings is an institution in Galway, certainly, but it seems to be a lot of training of oyster shuckers into the ears.
Yeah, it's part of the business, I suppose. When you come to Moorings, and I know a lot of lads have worked there. If you're interested in oysters and want to know how to open oysters, there's no better place to learn. There's always somebody more experienced ahead of you to show you the ropes, and that's just where it comes from. There's a huge tradition going back through the years. Lots of world champions, Irish champions, European champions, so it's a good place to learn.
Moorings itself, I mean, it's a 300-year history there.
That's right, yeah. The original cottage is over 300 years old, and I suppose they're operating properly as a proper restaurant since the 60s.
Right.
And oysters is where it started. Oysters and smoked salmon is where it started, so there's a huge tradition, and it's a great place to work.
Yeah. And you're the seventh generation.
That's right, yeah. There's pressure on there to make it
on. Serious legacy. Well, listen, we wish you the best of luck, and thanks very much for coming and doing it again. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bob. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just as well for those of us with their phones and who want to just get to know the socials. So on Facebook, you can check in Galway International Oyster and Seafood Festival. On Facebook, you can like Galway Oyster Festival, and on Twitter, @Galway Oyster. So that'd be great if you guys want to check in and make whatever comments you'd like. It's always welcome. A few little facts about the oyster, of course. Like we've mentioned, like fine wines, they're affected by the terroir. We're very lucky here in the west of Ireland that we have some of the cleanest waters in Western Europe. So, I mean, if we can't do a good oyster, who can, So a huge reputation nationally and internationally Galway specifically has. Again, from Clarenbridge, where they also have their festival. There's huge connections there between Galway and Clarenbridge. Now, of course, Roman emperors, to pay for their oysters, they pay for the weight in gold. So that's how they paid for the oysters. Now, add inflation, a couple of thousand years, the bill will be in the post. Don't worry about it. But I think what we need to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is go through some of the rules here. So some of the rules. Now, the competitors will each be presented with a tray containing 30 oysters. These are allotted at random. They will then proceed to check their tray, ensure everything is all right, that the 30 oysters are present and prepared in any way they can. And when they're ready and happy, they'll put their hands in the air to let me know that they're ready to go and they're happy. Then I'll count down from 10 to 1. You'll all help me. We hit 0, they go. It'll be timed. We have timekeepers there on everyone. Now, how the scoring works. Speed is an important factor, but it's not the only factor. So they'll have to shuck or open their oysters. They have to be taking special care. Presentation is very important. You get bonus points for presentation. You can also lose points. For example, if the oyster has been cut or sliced or is wounded, if there's any blood, you lose 30 points for that. So a huge loss if there's blood. And again, presentation is key. So it's not just about speed, it's also about finesse, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see now, the competitors here they're opening their sealed casks of oysters. It takes a couple of minutes. Yeah, depending on speed. You know, I could take a couple hours. So yeah, but these are all fantastic. You take all day. Yeah. Now they can only use approved knives. So they can bring their own knife, but it must be approved by the competition judges. And they're provided a bell to ring to let us know that they're finished. Again, the oyster must be totally severed from the shell, not ripped, torn, or cut. And the winner will have the lowest combination of time, bonuses for presentation, and least penalties. In the case of a draw on time, it will go to he or she who has the least penalties. If we're still tied after that, then the bonus will be taken into consideration. So penalties first, then the bonus. And the Galway Oyster Opening Competition Committee's decision will be final and binding, ladies and gentlemen. So now I'll head up here. So when they're ready, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to raise their hands in the air to let us know that all is in order. They've it set up the way they like, their preferred way. You know, I'm sure people have different quirks. I can see that Connor here is doing it in alphabetical order. There you go, Connor. And Gary, he likes to do it by height. Timekeepers are here primed with the stopwatches. And you'll let me know how everyone is going, guys. Stick your hands up in the air with numbers. Shout out. I'll hear. Shout it out. And we'd like a bit of encouragement from the Luchtfechene, from the audience as well, please, people. When they start, like. So your right to left, the opposite side for me, we have Gary Harty, then Tom Joyce, Emer Small, and Conor Toohey. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Just don't mess it up, guys. That's it. No. Yeah, that's it. Count the fingers at the start and then at the end. That's it. Okay, hands up. We ready? Hands in the air. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to count down from 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And the best of luck to you all. So again, it's finesse. There's an art to this like there is to most things. You know, a nice refreshing splash in the face for Conor there. Two, and two so far. Tom has his third. Emer has her third. Conor's on 3. So is Gary. Beautiful, and again, they're taking care to present the oysters. They're not just throwing them on this tray. That's how you'd like the oyster to be served in a very high-class restaurant or hotel, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they're doing. Under pressure, being timed in front of a crowd. No pressure. 6 for Connor. 8 for Emer. Tom's on 8 at 9. It's very tight. Very tight. I'm looking at the different presentation layouts here. Very interesting. Connor spelling his name. So remember now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be calling some of you up in the not too distant future. You get a bit of training, you get to try your own hand. Don't worry, safety gear will be provided for anyone. Okay, we're flying through them now. 1, 2, 3. So 13 for Connor. 14 for Emer. Oh, we're neck and neck here. Emer, Tom, Gary. We're neck and neck here, ladies and gentlemen. So separated completely from the shell. No bruising, no cuts, no slices. Our eagle-eyed judges will, no doubt, you won't get away with a thing. So we have a 2-time world champion, Vincent Graham, who will be our judge today. Man with a very long association with this game. So we're in great hands. We're in the 20s now, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking neck and neck here. Neck, neck, neck and neck. And as per my contract, anyone finds a pearl, it belongs to me. $24, $25, $25, $27. So we're waiting for a bell to ring, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of encouragement now. We're down to the last few. Gary Harty, ladies and gentlemen. First finish, Gary Harty. Well done, Gary. So we hold on to the times. Gary flew ahead there, but again, it's about timing, presentation, and a bit. Tom Small, Tom Joyce, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Joyce. Connor Toohey. And we're done, Emer Small, wow. Oh yeah, that was tight, that was close. Now once the bell is rang, no one can touch their trays, as the competitors know. The judges are happy. Until it's time then to, each person is responsible to bring their own tray up to the mezzanine, so they can't blame anybody else if there's a bit of shiftage in the oysters. Okay. That's it. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can take your trays up to be judged, guys and lady, thank you very much. Judges are ready. And now, so that was tight. That was tight. So we're just going to prep the area for our next competitors. Sebastian Kuduk, Stephen Nolan, and David Small. This is going to be tight too. So show appreciation. I'm sure they're waiting in the wings, nerves jangling. Oh, the humanity. All of these oysters at my feet. Thanks, guys. A great job. Again, a shout out to our sponsor, Bordi Skiwara, to Guinness, to Kelly's Oysters, and Bord Fáilte, or Fáilte Ireland, the Wild Atlantic Way, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the sponsors. Without them, we know the story. Of course, as befitting the times, oysters can change sex. So when you refer to an oyster, you know, just be careful with the personal pronouns. You never know. Okay, we're nearly there now. We're nearly ready to introduce our next three competitors. I'll get out of your way. There'll be more music coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, as well after this. Barbara Volvo Cabaret, for your pleasure. Everything has to be just right. This is the National Championships. Thanks, guys. Fantastic to be back home here in Galway, back in Cóluadar, as we say in Irish, in company. We're not, you know, everybody observing the obviously the restrictions, but it's fantastic to see everyone enjoying themselves together in the room. We missed you guys. Yep. Now, Gana Hilamulya, without further ado, we could introduce our competitors for Heat 2 to the stage. Could I please have Sebastian Kudu? A kind of applause, please. Round of applause. Thanks, Sebastian. Stephen Nolan. Stephen. And last but not least again, Sir David Small. So once more, ladies and gentlemen, it's the serious business of opening these sealed casks, which have been allotted randomly. You get what you get, that's it. Good workmen and women never blame their tools. Thank you very much to our patient timekeepers, eagle-eyed. And again, for those of us online or who want to check in, Galway International Oyster and Seafood Festival. On Facebook, check in. Facebook, a like for the Galway Oyster Festival. And on Twitter, at Galway Oyster, all lowercase. So please, feel free. And we'll be having the prize giving, ladies and gentlemen, at around 6 o'clock, I'm told. The trophy will be presented by Brian O'Dowd. The O'Dowd family have indeed bestowed the perpetual O'Dowd trophy, and every year a family member presents it. So this year we have the honour of having Brian O'Dowd present. We're very grateful to the O'Dowd family. So again, our competitors, slightly different styles in how they're preparing their oysters. I'm noticing a little bit of an angle there. Stephen has a little bit of an angle. As we saw from the last heat, seconds are everything, ladies and gentlemen. So how you set them up, how you prep your tray, it's all vitally important. So Sebastian, Stephen, and David, all seasoned competitors. We expect this one to go down to the wire. Thank you, David. And again, the only tools allowed are the knives that have been approved by the committee, the tray that's been approved by the committee, and the rest is the art, craft, experience, and finesse of the competitors. This is a national championship, ladies and gentlemen, and the Galway champion does very, very well internationally. So I'm just waiting for a show of hands from our three competitors to let me know that they're done. So that's Stephen ready. So nearly there now, Sebastian, Stephen, David, we wish you the very, very best of luck. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the encouragement going here now. And we're going to count from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The very best of luck. You can decide to present the oyster on the flat or the deep shell. Either way. Preference is your own. Okay, we're really out of the blocks here. David's on 4, Stephen on 5, Sebastian is on 6. 4, 5, 6. 6, 6. And again, the placement on the tray of paramount importance. Our eagle-eyed judges pay special attention to the treatment of the oyster, the flesh of the oyster. Like I mentioned before, Galway, city of festivals, famous all over Ireland and Europe. And the Oyster Festival was, of course, one of the originals. The Oyster and the horse racing festival, of course, we can't forget. But the Oyster Festival really brought Galway city on the map internationally. We're on 12, David. 14, Stephen. Sebastian is flying away there too. Speed and finesse. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Runners and riders. All the Sebastian supporters, let me hear your voices. Everybody for Stephen, come on. Come on, David, I know he brought his own cheerleaders. Let's go. I have a privileged view here, and oh my God, they look beautiful. And the oysters as well. Fair play, lads. Well turned out. That's it now, ladies and gentlemen. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Down to the last few now. Don't panic, lads. That's Sebastian. Well done. Stephen. Great work. Fantastic. Just a hair between Sebastian and Stephen, but remember, it's about presentation. David looking fantastic here, beautifully presented. So penalties, bonuses come into play, ladies and gentlemen. You can't just fling them on a tray. Bell rang, Steve. Thank you, David Small. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's it, fantastic. Thanks, guys. I hope you're happy with your performances. It was an honor and a privilege to have witnessed it. Happy with our times? A couple of oysters for the room. Up you come. Prepared by a master. Enjoy. Well done, guys. And of course, once the bell is rang, no one can touch their tray. That's that until it's time to move to the mezzanine. Our judges are all seeing, all knowing. Now, very soon we're going to be treated to the Barbara Vulso Cabaret Sessions. Barbara hails from Genoa in Italy. She likes drinking milk, eating pizza, never listens to the saxophones, and likes getting paid to sing songs, apparently. Okay, gentlemen, thank you. If you could shift them to the mezzanine, that'd be great. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now they're off to be judged. Who would like to be judged? In a room of strangers. Now, pretty soon after the presentation, we'll be looking for the 4 volunteers. So I hope you're primed. Yeah, hope you have enough Dutch courage, but not too much. Remember, you want to come away with 10 fingers. So I'm going to leave the stage now to be prepared for the musicians. Oh, there's a Dutch one over there. You full of courage? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So a round of applause for all our competitors. Now let them enjoy their night. They've done what they came here to do. Emile Maggi. Thank you. Huini Ushla. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time, Toshe Namagin, the moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of the winner of the 2001 National Irish Oyster Opening Championship. 2021. I was just thinking of my age. We have a live one. Let's see how good you are at the oyster opening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. We announced the winner of the 67th Galway International Oyster Festival. This is for the National Championship. You've witnessed it. It was tight. As discussed, it was about speed, but also about finesse, the craft, and the presentation of the oyster. Now, could I bring all the competitors on stage, please? If you could line up here, ladies and gentlemen. In no particular order, we have Conor Toohey from Raftery's Rest, Gary Harty from Galway Gourmet Oysters, David Small from Moran's on the Weir, Tom Joyce, head chef at Pucon, Stephen Nolan, Nolan Shellfish, Emer Small from Moran's on the Weir, and Sebastian Kuduk from Moran's on the Weir. How are we feeling, guys? Nervous? Don't be looking at my notes there. You move over there a bit. Now, just to prolong the agony a bit. So again, ladies and gentlemen, let's like to thank all of the people who've supported the Galway Oyster Festival this year in particular. We have Kelly's Oysters, Guinness, Sport, Iskiwara, and Fáilte Ireland. Without it, it couldn't happen. Without all these, the generous sponsorship, our heartfelt thanks to them. And in presenting the O'Dowd Perpetual Trophy, we're honoured to welcome Brian O'Dowd in honour of his father, Dad, who's an amazing supporter of the Galway Oyster Festival, John O'Dowd, who also was hugely involved with the Spirit of Ireland and bringing visitors to Galway and to Ireland. And in his honour, the trophy, the O'Dowd Trophy, is named. So please, could I have John? Brian. John's gone. Brian. John's son, Brian. Thank you very much, Brian. A beautiful trophy. Now, Gan Ahilamwile, without any further ado. Don't you look. In sixth position, we have Gary Harty. Seventh. No, sixth. Sixth. Gary Harty, who's not with us. He had to go. He had other things to do. He had to go back to work. It never ends for these oyster experts, ladies and gentlemen. In joint fifth position. See, that's where we went wrong. Joint fifth position. Joint fifth. Not easy to draw in this competition yet. We managed this in joint fifth. We have, in no particular order, Tom Joyce and Conor Toohey. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Well done, boys. Fantastic. Getting there. In fourth position, the fourth position in the Irish National Oyster Opening Championships, we have Miss Emer Small. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Emer. Oh, it's hot enough now. It's hot enough now. Here we go. In third position, with a combined time, you understand, allowing for presentation, penalties, bonuses, and time, Mr. David Small. Congratulations, David. Well done. That was 3 minutes, 17 seconds. In second place, with a time, again, a time adjusted for penalties and bonuses, of 2 minutes and 38 seconds, Mr. Sebastian Kuduk. Congratulations. And that means our winner, with a time of 2 minutes, 33 seconds, Mr. Stephen Nolan. presented by Brian O'Dowd. Congratulations, Stephen. Well done, pal. Well done. All right, how's it feel?
Honestly, Sebastian was so good this year. I'm sure it was super tight. I'd probably come down to a couple of penalties, so I'm relieved. This is 3 in a row. It's the first time I've done 3 in a row, so I'm delighted. I'm over the moon. Thanks.
3 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. The real deal right here. Sebastian, could I get you over here for a second? Sebastian, never easy to be the runner-up, but my God, what a time you put in. Have you anything to say to the champion?
I just want to say congratulations to Stephen. That's all I can say. Yeah.
You must be very proud of your own achievement.
Yeah, was it?
Absolutely excellent, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, guys, thank you very much, everybody. You're all stars to me. You are incredible Oyster openers, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations of Stephen Nolan, the Irish National Oyster Opening Champion. Now, thank you. Guys, you can go and enjoy your evening. Fair play, Stephen. Congratulations. Amazing. Well done, chaps. Fair play to you.
Thanks, me very much.
Well done. Well done, Emer.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Fair play. Okay. I might have mentioned something earlier on. I might have mentioned a little bit of a time trial competition. I've heard a lot of talk from a few tables about volunteers who are going to, in the words of my American friend over there, kick the competition's ass. He didn't say that. So, I'm looking for 4 volunteers. Annabelle, come on. You know you want to. 4, just 4. You gotta stand up to be counted. I have the first 4 to me. The first 4 to me. Now we want to spread. I promised you can come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's all been set up here. So, who have we got? Can we get 2 ladies and 2 gents, perhaps? 2 ladies, 2 gents? We got 4. There's more than 4. Okay. Okay, I gotta pick 4.
Wait, we have 5.
I know. I gotta have to pick 2 and 2. I'm gonna have to pick 2 and 2 to be fair. All right. You guys want to sort it out amongst yourselves? Two ladies, 2 gents. Let's go. All right. We have the most eager. Please come to the stage and introduce yourself. Okay. You can take it off on stage. We got our contenders. We got some contenders, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here we go. He's limbering up. Okay. Your name is?
My name is Lindsay.
Lindsay.
From Canada.
Lindsay's from Canada. How about that?
Give it around, everyone.
Okay, Lindsay, you've seen how the expert do it. How do you think you're going to do?
Well, we'll see. I missed the first half, so I'm kind of going in rogue.
Oh, you go first half, okay.
Yeah.
All right, what do you know about it? What do you know you have to do here?
I have a fair idea.
You've got a fair idea, ladies and gentlemen. A fair idea.
Yeah. Feel confident in my skills. I'm a natural born talent.
She's a natural born Lindsay from Canada. And who do we have here? There's no points for confidence.
Okay. Well, I'm super confident. No, my name's
That's a
Jillian.
deduction. No,
oh, hell. Okay, Elon Musk. No, I'm sorry. My name's Jillian. My name's Jillian from LA.
Jillian from LA.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jillian.
Thank you.
Okay, North America, highly represented. Okay.
You know what it is. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
I see you.
Jillian
Put your
sees you.
hands up. Put your hands
Oh,
up.
Gillian from LA.
Yeah.
Okay, Gillian, you're welcome. You feeling good? Feeling confident?
Yeah, well, I was just saying to all of the competitors backstage, like, I don't know if this is fair because I won the 2019 Iberian, husking challenge.
She also
So
didn't
I don't
tell me
know.
that.
No, I don't know if this is legal or, because I have experience, but.
Okay, this might not be legal, ladies and gentlemen. Gillian from LA. Are you, sir, representing the male of the species? Again, oysters can be male or female. It's okay.
I'm representing Kilkenny. There we go. My new adopted home. I'm not sure if I've been there. I may have been there.
Have they named you yet?
What's that?
Have they named you?
They've named me Jimmy the Turtle, slow but steady. And I'm representing Marin County outside San Francisco and Cook County outside Chicago.
Fantastic.
In Chicago.
Now, you are aware, Jimmy the Turtle, that this is a time trial.
But it's presentation. It's
Not
all,
really.
Yeah, you
Not
just,
in the time trial.
Okay. But slow but steady
Slow
wins
but
the
steady.
race is what they
Slow but
say
steady.
all the time.
All right.
Yeah. So
The best of luck.
thank you, sir.
Last,
Hello!
but not least, who do we have here?
We're representing, I'm James, hi. I'm from England, representing...
Hold on. We have to let the Americans have their whoop-whoops. Have you had all your whoop-whoops? Okay. James.
Don't mention the golf. I'm James, representing Norfolk from England, and my adopted county of Mayo.
Condolences.
Green and yellow. What?
Good man.
Good man. Red and green of Mayo.
Yeah.
And I'm going to win.
And what has you over here? Did you come specifically for the oysters?
The oysters.
You
Well,
knew
we're
you'd be here. You knew you'd be up here.
We're East Coast of England coming West Coast of Ireland.
Right.
Let's bring in Great Britain. Let's do it.
There we go.
And we're here for the oysters.
Okay. Thank you, James. Ladies and gentlemen, North America versus England. Norfolk. Ryder Cup. Norfolk versus the Americas, ladies and gentlemen. Now, okay. Now we're not going to throw you in like that. You're going to get a bit of instruction. So could we have a resident expert, please? Resident experts. You got a champion. So pick. Choose someone down the line. Pick someone. Boys.
The oyster sucker didn't.
All right. So.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
So could we give a bit of instruction there, boys, to our uninitiated? Okay. All right.
He looked good to me. I was watching.
All right. I'll leave it to you to instruct. Lindsay, Gillian, Jim and James. They're not oyster shuckers. They're not oyster shucker sons. So safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Please put on the gloves. Gillian looking particularly cocky. Gillian, there's a knife in front of you. Worry about Instagram later. Lindsay is giving Stephen a bit of advice, I see. Have you got all that, Stephen? I don't know, look at this dark horse here, Jimmy, now. He seems very intent. Could it be the day of the turtle? Lindsay's box is finally open. No. It looks to me like James is getting it here. Sebastian Kuduk, our runner-up, giving him expert instruction. Wow. No problem.
How does it need to look when I'm on there? How does it need to look? What's good?
You guys don't worry too much about the look.
Hold on, I'm his caddy. Let me just have a look. Let's have that pressure.
We'll have no support from the floor. Automatic disqualification. Typical Norfolk. Typical Norfolk. Oh, James. A lot of back in here for James, ladies and gentlemen. The Mayo people have to put that fanatic energy into something. I mean, a wise man once said, Galway winning All Ireland before Mayo. Oh wait, that was me. Sorry, terribly sorry. It's a true story. Okay, guys, you got another minute to get this down. Shook it to him, Jilly. Shook it, Jimmy. The man who shook the world. Finally, Gillian has decided to be told how to do it. There we go.
Oh, that's how you do it.
There you go.
I wasn't paying attention.
All right. Possible unfair advantage over here for Lindsay, the national champion and all that.
There's a lot of pressure on you.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, you're almost in. You have to squeeze it with this hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not easy. This is not something you pick up in seconds safely.
Now you're in the scrape the label on the top shelf. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. That actually looks pretty good.
No, we haven't started yet.
Yeah, you did. I know, just free it from the bottom shelf.
Instruction period is nearly over, guys. You got another 30 seconds of let me double. I think 5. Let me double check. How many are they opening? We need to go quickly. Okay. So, is it on a time rather than on an amount? Okay, so we need to. This will be a timed event, ladies and gentlemen, a timed event.
Time and then ring the bell.
You'll be given your full instructions and on. You just concentrate. You concentrate on your lecture.
Oh yeah, aprons. Jesus, we should have given them aprons. Yes, please, quick as you can. Thank you.
Going to be the first to 5. We got a noisy Norfolk.
Oh my God, he's like.
Get a noisy Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the support for Mr. USA? LA, where's LA?
May we start?
Not yet. They're going to open 5. We'll be opening 5. A bit of Galway International Oyster Festival branding now, ladies and gentlemen. Don your aprons, competitors.
If you drink a Guinness, do you get an extra?
It gives you strength.
Oh, if you shotguns a Guinness at the end, is that extra?
All right. Could you do the honors here, Connor? Don the propaganda. Lindsay.
No, I'm okay.
You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it to compete safely. Sorry, Lindsay. Things I do. Thank you, Lindsay.
Sorry, I'm moving. Sorry.
Very moving, Gillian. Very moving. Okay, so.
Oh, you don't know?
The competition is going to be the first to 5. Keep it nice and simple. First to 5. However long it takes. All right, guys, time to clear the decks. Leave me 5 oysters per competitor, please. I want 5 oysters per competitor. 5 in the competition. Not yet. No. We're going to get a countdown. Okay, Connor. Here we go. We need 5 oysters left on the table. Okay, we need 5 unopened oysters, please. That's semi-open. We can't have that. All right. See rules.
That was the mutant oyster. That was the mutant one.
None of them are pre-cracked now, or
Yeah.
no cheating.
Are you accusing us?
Gillian brought self-opening oysters. Listen, typical LA. I better not. Here we go. Good work.
Amazing. You're a natural.
All right, so you got 5.
Wait, where are you going?
You got 5. That's 6. No, 5. Just 5. Thank you. Okay, we got 5. Please remove 1. Just 5. So just 5. All right. No spares.
No spares allowed.
5 oysters. 5 oysters. Got to do it. It's first to 5, ladies and gentlemen. How do you feel, Jim?
I feel good.
Good man.
Kilkenny. I'm rooting about down by the railroad tracks. Kilkenny.
James. Norfolk. James.
Yes.
How you feeling, buddy?
Let's go! Norfolk Mayo,
ladies and gentlemen. Jillian,
I'm back.
tell me, you got this?
Oh, I fucking got this.
She got this. She especially got this.
That's going on YouTube, on my mom's YouTube channel.
Nice, mommy. Hey, mom.
Hi, Mom. I'm sorry.
Lindsay, come on. I don't know, you're quiet, like the dark horse here in the corner. I think my money's on you.
I'm not feeling great, but
You're not feeling great. You're allergic to shellfish.
I didn't know it was so hard.
Well, you know what? That's why these guys are the best at what they do.
I'm excited, though.
All right, excited. Okay, how are we doing?
Stretch out.
Jim has to stretch out. Okay, all right. Okay, let's do this. I like the sponsorship branding there, Jim. Jim is sponsored by Guinness. Okay, hands in the air. Hands in the air. Who can count down from 10? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it to it. Oh my God, Gillian has one. One done. First to 5, guys. As soon as it's 5, guys, put your hand in the air if you see 5. Sebastian, you watching? Gillian's got 2. We got 1. What do we got here? 2. Jim is on his 3rd. Jim is on his 3rd. Oh my good God. Well, James is on his 3rd. When you get 5, you got to ring your bell. Once you get 5, ring your bell. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the USA, our time trial winner, Gillian, who has a surname that I don't know. Your surname?
Valente. It's Hungarian.
Valente, it's Hungarian. Gillian, come here. Guys, good job.
I'm impressed. Nicely done.
We need a
Wow, impressive. Nicely done, man. Good job.
Sorry, I didn't take this off.
Lindsay, how was that for you?
It's an amazing experience.
Okay, amazing experience.
I want to dedicate to this guy, a great teacher.
Great teacher.
You wouldn't be able to see it, but
Hey, you know what? It's the start of your oyster opening education. It's begun in front of everyone.
This is just day 1.
Day 1. Well done. Day 1. Okay.
Everybody else gets to eat their own oysters.
Okay, I'm told the prize is a bottle of Rémy Martin cognac fine champagne to Gillian. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Come to my table. I'm right there. I'll give you a little shot.
Generosity to a fault. Everyone else gets to eat their own oysters. Congratulations, Jim, James, Lindsay. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're going to clear up here, and we're going to bring back the food. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, two carriage. Great.
Carriage.